Mavuika is the strongest character in Genshin Impact, even with mediocre investment. But what happens when you push that to the absolute limit? We're talking about 100 days of complete dedication to unlock her maximum potential and truly future-proof her. Is that kind of grind even worth it? And that's exactly what we are gonna find out in this video. But first, to kick off this adventure, we need to win the 50-50 and bring the Pyro Archon home. So I have about 112 wishes, so that's not enough to reach another PT if I lose my 50-50, right? Either way, I think I'm gonna get her even if I lose one 50-50, but I'm hoping to also get Sidlali. So we'll see. Please, come home in the first temple. Nope. 65, nothing. 75, this should be it, right? No, let's try this again. 85. Okay, do we not 50-50, yes or no? Please, come home. Bennett. Ooh, this is a bad omen. Come on. No! Nah, bro. Nah, this is bullshit. Another 50-50 lost. Ah, this is so cringe. So I guess we are not getting Sidlali today. Well, it is what it is. Alright, so we're starting off rough. Things are definitely not going our way, and this is a massive setback for the plan because we barely have enough Primogems left for just one character. At this point, we're really questioning who to even go for. Originally, Mavuika was our top pick, but honestly, Sidlali might be the better long-term play for this account. Plan A totally flopped, so now is decision time. Ah, do I want Mavuika or do I want Sidlali? I guess I'm gonna get Mavuika, why not? 10, 20, 30, come on, 40, 50, this is bullshit actually, 60, okay, this should be it, right? No, this should be the 80th pull, right? Yay, I got her, god damn it. Maybe I can get a double, please.
With the flames to guide us across time.
With our dreams crushed and no moments to spare, it's time to start grinding. The first, most crucial step, giving her a weapon. We don't have enough resources for her signature one, so the Wolf Grey Stone will have to suffice. And honestly, it looks amazing on her. Next up, getting her to level 90. We pop a few resin capsules and battle the secret source automaton until we have enough materials. Of course, this wasn't quite enough for full ascension, so we head over to Okla Natlan to collect flowers for a few hours. With all the necessary materials finally gathered, we level her up to 90 and get her skills to 666 using what we already had. Unfortunately, without the weekly Natlan boss materials, we can't push any further. The only thing left to do on day 1 is gearing her up with the artifacts we already have in our inventory. I'm honestly quite happy with our progress so far. She's starting this journey with 30% crit rate and 190 crit damage. On day 2, we're doing the entire 5th act of the Archon quest, which means we'll finally become the hero of Natlan. Unfortunately, during the next day, we can't give all our attention to Mavuika, because we absolutely need to get Sidlali before her banner disappears. And would you look at that, a new Imaginarium Theater is available, offering us 800 easy Primogems. This season's elemental requirements are Pyro, Cryo and Geo. Now, this should be a pretty easy season for us because we have some awesome Pyro characters. Our only weak spots are Cryo and Geo, but honestly, as long as we use Mavuika, we should be good. After all, this season is practically designed for her to shine. With those juicy rewards, we finally had enough for a temple. But sadly, the gacha gods aren't smiling on us. No Sidlali this time around. We just get Kachina, who's completely useless to us since she's already C6. During the 4th day, it's time to shift our focus back to Mavuika. Today's the day we can finally farm some books of conviction to level up her skills. But that's not the only upgrade she's getting. We've also got a bunch of locked, unleveled artifacts that have some serious potential for her. Crit rate, crit damage. Hopefully this is a god roll. Ooh! I was so close to greatness. I guess this is good enough for now. It's better than what I have right now, so I'll take it. This one maybe. Ooh, let's go. Please crit rate, let's go. Another crit rate and I'm gonna... Come on, give me crit rate, please. Please. Let's go! Okay, this one is good. Okay, she's starting to look a lot better. She gets 40% crit rate. Realistically, I only need crit rate into the circlet. 10% and I'm golden, right? Okay, maybe I can get lucky. Crit rate. Okay. Please go into crit rate. No, well, actually not bad. Attack percentage. I mean, it's better than what I have, I think. Honestly, she's not looking bad. 40% crit rate and 220 crit damage on her is fantastic, but surprisingly, that's not even the best thing that happened today. No, there's something even better. Auroron has finally reached friendship level 10, so he's officially getting benched. He's been stealing way too many reactions. Now, benching Auroron might just anger Citlali and bring us some serious bad luck on her banner, so to calm her down a little, we're doing her tribal quest. For the next 2 days, we are grinding the artifact domain without too much luck, and we're also farming the talent book domain until we have enough to crown all her abilities. Day 8 is a special one. The week resets, and we can finally challenge the Natlan boss to get those much needed materials for Mavuika's skills. Unfortunately, this is our first fight against this dragon, so we got our ass handed to us a few times. Seriously, we just can't dodge that meteorite impact without dying. But, skill issues aside, we eventually managed to defeat it and get Mavuika's skill to level 9 with the materials obtained. And since we aren't constrained by resin, we also level up Citlali's tribe reputation to level 3. But that's where the fun ends for today. Now we're right back to the artifact domain, grinding with no much luck. We really should have taken that as a bad omen, because for the next few days we're spending all our time in that domain with the exact same frustrating results. But luckily, on the 11th day, we finally interrupt that brutal bad streak with a good artifact feather. The only problem is for another character that starts with an M. Unfortunately, we're completely out of stamina and only have 5 more days until the current event vanishes forever. So, we decide to dive into Shuyu's baffling Beetle Battle Bowl. Who comes up with these names? And we managed to clear all 5 stages, getting ourselves 400 Primogems that we use on Citlali's banner without much luck. Unfortunately, our bad luck decided to stick around. We spend the next few days artifact farming, with absolutely nothing to show for it. On the next day, the week resets, which means it's time to take down Natlan's dragon again. And with those materials, we finally get to crown Mavuika's skill. Now we can focus on her ultimate and even on her normal attacks. I know. Leveling her normal attacks isn't strictly necessary, but what the hell else are we gonna do for another 85 days, right? On the same day, we also get the glider from Natlan, officially completing her drip. She's looking good. The next day, we go back into the artifact grind, and we get rewarded for it. Seems like our luck had finally turned. We actually get the Pyro Goblet on set. The excitement was real, but then it rolls completely awful. Seriously, we were so close to upgrading Mavuika. We don't have too much time to lament our lost goblet though, because there's only a few more days left until the current event expires. So, we rush to complete the Emblem of Steadfast Valor event, and quite honestly, it's been pretty relaxing and enjoyable, just roaming around collecting Mora for a sweet 420 Primogems. Not a bad deal, in my opinion. With those newly added Primogems, we've got enough for another temple, so you know what time it is. Time to pull for Citlali. But sadly for us, we don't get her this time either. To cheer ourselves a little bit, we're heading back to artifact farming. Our luck has to be right around the corner, right? This one is trash. Yes! Finally something good. Let's see. It has 3 good substats. Surely you don't disappoint, right? Please be a 50 CVPs. That is enough for me, okay? Let's do this. Are you serious? Trash. Absolutely disgusting. Everything went into flood defense, almost everything. Are you serious? Another day in my life, I guess. The dramatic shift continued through the whole next day as we do Mavuika's quest, and let me tell you, seeing Xabalanque for the first time, that was nothing short of dramatic. Really enjoyed their whole dynamic. Too bad that's the last time we're seeing him, but there's no time to feel sad for too long. Moving on to the next day, it's finally time to truly test out Mavuika for the first time. Everyone has been complaining a lot about this abyss, so I'm actually quite curious to see how Mavuika performs. This should be a good test, right? Surely it's not that hard. What the hell is this? Oh hell no! No, please no! Bro, I was just joking. How the hell did I manage to die? My bad on that one. To be completely honest, I wasn't paying attention. Well, I actually was, but I couldn't see because all the flashy lights. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just ult and do your spin to win attack. Such great gameplay from Mavuika. Let's go! Mavuika gameplay, am I right? Let's move to the second floor. Ult? Oh no, this is so cringe. Such a huge mistake. I should have waited until he was stunned before ulting. Ah, my bad. I guess it doesn't really matter, I still do enough damage. This abyss is not as hard as everyone was saying. Besides skill issues, this has been quite a reasonable abyss. Well, my bandit is dead. I still have 1 minute to spare, so it doesn't really matter. I just need to ult with Mavuika and the Papilla is dead, right? Yeah. Honestly, not a bad abyss. Mavuika has performed as I expected, to be completely honest. Probably the people who were complaining were the ones without Mavuika. Either way, doesn't really matter. Let's get our rewards and do some pulls for Silali, because I don't really have too much time left until her banner is gone. Our bad luck continued a few more days as we kept farming this cursed domain without a single good drop. At this point, we definitely needed a palette cleanser to distance ourselves a bit from the endless grind. So, we decided to do the On Trials of Behemoths event, with only 6 days left until it expires. To complete it, we have to fight world bosses on the Fearless difficulty. We jump in, and after some challenging but fun battles, we managed to get all the rewards. Honestly, it was a surprisingly enjoyable event, despite the difficulty. The next day is extremely important for Mavuika. This is it. It's do or die for us. There are only 6 hours left on Citlali's banner, and we are so close to soft pity. Are we going to get her best support or not? We're so close, yet so far. So, during the next few frantic hours, we're diving into Natlan's work quest and exploring every single corner of Okla Natlan for chests until we manage to squeeze another temple. We are 70 pit into this banner, and we need to win the 50-50. Are we gonna get Citlali, or are we gonna miss the best support in the game? Citlali, please, come home, I'm begging you. Okay, it's golden. We got a 5-star. Let's see. Bennett, not looking good. A sword, a spear, and a little gremlin. Let's go, we got Citlali. Yes, it feels good. There was only 1 day left until the banner expires, and I'm not gonna lie, I was more excited about her than Mavuika. Look at her, let's go! Citlali is finally here, and she's going to unlock Mavuika's maximum potential. We're super happy that we won the 50-50. Otherwise, we would have had to wait until her rerun. So, with a new character in our roster, it's time to shift our focus from Mavuika for a few days. First things first, we're using some condensed resin to farm her boss, getting enough materials to level her up all the way to 90 and gear her properly. We then dive into our inventory, looking for artifacts with the most potential for her. And honestly, we get some pretty good substats. Then we give her the Thrilling Tales, and she's pretty much ready to go. The only thing left was to level her abilities, which is exactly what we're going to do over the next few days. We crown her skill and level her ultimate up to 9. Now that she's completely functional, it's time to fight the Natlan weekly boss again and see if we can survive the meteorite attack. And we're happy to report that the results are positive. This is the first time that we managed to survive a direct hit, all thanks to Citlali's shield. She's really looking like an indispensable unit in Mavuika's team. And to celebrate our small victory, we're doing some pulls because we really want to get that new 4-star girl. You know what, let's do a temple. Hopefully we can get some Chevrus or the newer girl. Hopefully I don't get an Arlecchino. And there she is. Nice. A new character to farm for, at least until level 70. Who do I kick out? You know what, Furina? I think it's your time to warn the bench. Hey, nothing personal, I do like you, but you need to make room for newer characters, okay? It seems that it's still not time to return our full focus to Mavuika, because I think we can get Lanyan to level 70 today and get all 3 of the standard pulls from her. So, over the next few hours, we're fighting the automaton boss for materials and farming crystals until we got enough to complete the task. And with that out of the way, it's time to get back to our original mission, back to grinding for Mavuika. Another trash piece, let's go! I love those. Love them, love them. Farming for artifacts just to get the worst rolls possible. Okay, this one seems promising. Okay, did I speak too soon? Give me another crit roll. Okay, give me another roll, even if it's a small one. No! With luck seemingly on our side, we decide to spend the next few days just farming artifacts, hoping to extend our lucky streak. Sadly for us, that wasn't the case at all. We got absolutely nothing worth mentioning until the next day, when everything is about to change. Okay, what did we get? Ooh, this is good. Crit rate, crit damage. Let's see, please give me something good. Full send it, plus 20. Okay, yes! 4 rolls into crit. Let's go, this might be my best piece. Holy moly, this is good. Yes! Finally, an upgrade for Mavuika. After more than a month of relentless grinding, we've got our first plus 40 crit value piece. Our luck is definitely turning around, is what I would have said if not for the fact that during the next 3 days we get absolutely nothing in terms of artifacts. We just exchange resin for artifact XP. The grind continues, unfortunately. The following day, we start doing the main quest for this year's Lantern Rite event, where in a surprising turn of events, we need to bring Hu Tao back from the afterlife. And for once, we're not pressed for Primogems anymore, so our main objective is getting Shangling's new skin. So we're spending the next few hours completing every available activity until we get all the rewards. And to close out the day, we decide that the best way to do that is by going right back to the grind. Let's see this one. Ooh, this one is looking good. I'll take it. Crit rate, let's go. Another crit rate. Okay, this is looking okay. Finally an upgrade, I think. Let's see. 45 to 124. Okay. To be able to upgrade our Mavuika a little bit with the pieces that we have, we only need one thing. A circlet with a little bit more crit rate. So that's the only thing that we are missing, to be completely honest. Getting better artifact pieces is pure luck at this point, but we still can guarantee some upgrades for Mavuika. So, we fight the Natlan weekly boss to get the materials needed for crowning her ultimate. The only thing left to level up are her auto attacks, but that's a mission for next week, because now we have a more pressing matter at hand. Let me explain. A few patches ago, Genshin introduced a new event with rewards, 400 Primogems for exploring 80% of the map. That in itself isn't a problem, but we just noticed there are only 2 more days left to hit that requirement, and we're currently sitting at 52%, so it's time to explore like we've never explored before. Marco Polo would be proud. First, we start by crafting a few Pyroculus resonance stones to easily pinpoint the Pyroculi we're missing, and in a matter of an hour, we managed to find 50 of them, leveling up Natlan's Statue of the Seven to level 6, while simultaneously exploring 60% of the newer area. Only 20% more to go. The next day, we continue our search until we finally hit that sweet 80% exploration mark in the new region. Finally, we got our well-deserved Primogems, and now it's time to go back to the grind. And with the plan set, we followed it religiously over the next few days. Unfortunately, we still don't have too much to show for it. And now that we've paused the cycle of artifact pain, it's time to make the most of it and tackle the newer iteration of the Imaginarium Tether. This season is quite an easy one for us, as it requires Pyro, Hydro and Anemo elements. A very straightforward combination. This is going to be a walk in the park for our characters. Continuing with something fun to do, the next day we went on a very long date with Yume Mizuki aka Mizuki, masked under the pretext of her character quest. I'm sure that during this patch, Genshin's engagement is going through the roof. As the new day unfolds, the Spiral Abyss also resets, which gives us the perfect excuse to stay away from artifact farming for at least another day. This version looked easy at first glance, but we have to keep resetting and switch teams a few times. That Swanee was more problematic than we initially thought without enough cryo application. After that Abyss run, we're exhausted, and even though we said we weren't farming artifacts right now, that doesn't mean we can craft a cheeky pyro goblet to lift our spirits up a little bit. I have 2 goblets. Do we craft another goblet? Because I think I have too many elixirs or whatever they are called. Okay, let's do this. Surely this is gonna roll perfectly, right? Okay, this has the potential to be a perfect piece. Please. How do I feel about this? I mean, it's not bad, but is it good? The disappointment was palpable after leveling up that Pyro Goblet, but we still have to push through. After all, we'll get another chance to craft one next month. The next day, we decide to double down because, well, here the cure is the cause, so we're spending all of our resources in the artifact farming domain for the next few days. This might have been a miscalculation. Sadly for us, we didn't get anything worth mentioning during that time period. The only exception was day 51, where we get a minor upgrade for Molani. After that disastrous week, we desperately need a change of pace. So on the following day, we dive deep into the main quest for this year's Inazuma festival. It's always a pleasure to see the Inazuma crew after all this time. They don't get to be in the spotlight that often anymore. With the main quest completed, the next day we jump directly into all the activities for the Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa festival event. This time around, there are 3 distinct activities, and we need to complete all of them to get that spooky spear. After our trip to Inazuma, we jump right back into the grind on the following day for nearly a week straight, and I'm sad to report that, in fact, we didn't get one single usable piece. With our luck still being as bad as always, day 60 was all about taking a well-deserved break from all that grinding and testing different team compositions in the realm of Tempered Valor combat event. To get all the rewards, we'll need to get a platinum badge on all 5 stages by clearing more than 20 floors on each one. Floor 1 is pretty easy, we managed to complete it from the first try by using the standard Mavuika team. Now, when it comes to the second floor, that one is going to take a little longer. This one is a little trickier, I guess. Let's do this, but instead of Kazuha, let's try Bennett. Maybe I'm wasting too much time grouping them. Okay, that was 1 million damage. Come on, how tanky is he? Stupid frog. Can I ult again? Please, 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 please. Oh, this should be right. Okay, can I kill the stupid frog? Nice! Let's go. Holy, that was so toxic. Let's go to the next floor. But how do you do this without Mavuika actually? The second stage was pretty annoying, but definitely doable in a reasonable amount of time. We even managed to reach floor 23. Now, when it comes to the next stage, things are going to get a lot trickier. And I mean a lot trickier. We spent hours trying different teams, with very questionable results. A few times we even get close to reaching floor 20, but always fell short in the end. At this point, it's time to innovate. On paper, this team doesn't make much sense, but we swear by it. This is some forbidden technology right here. Kazuha Venti? You know what, let's try this. Ult, ult, ult. Surely I can beat this one, right? Die, buddy, already. Die! Yes, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, that was a lot tougher than the previous ones. With the third stage in the back, it's smooth sailing from here on out. The fourth and fifth ones aren't nearly as crazy, so we managed to get all the rewards. And with the upcoming day, the limited banner changes. It's finally time to treat ourselves after all that effort. We deserve it. This is the perfect time to get my Furina to C2. Let's see how far into PT am I. I think I'm pretty far. But let's just check just to be sure. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 64. Holy, we are deep into PT. Let's make it 65. Okay, nothing. 75 and no luck. Ah, but I got a Mika. Yikes. Let's do another tempo. Surely I'm gonna win my 50-50, right? No, no, no. And there you have it. C2 Furina, perfect. Now my question is, do I go for her weapon or not? We decide to pass on her signature weapon for now. She's already incredibly strong, and honestly, we just don't have the resources to pull for it without jeopardizing our account in the near future. But on the other hand, around here, drip is more important than making good decisions, so it's a tough call. Day 62 brought new challenges, as a fresh season of the Imaginarium Theater is upon us. Okay, let's see the lineup this time around. Hydro, Electro and Cryo. I guess this is not bad. Can I ult? Oh no, Molani, you miss your ult again. Ah, maybe it wasn't your fault this time. The Terrashroom ran away, right? Okay, focus, focus. Let's focus a little bit. I still have plus 40 seconds to kill the Terrashroom. Let's just E with Raiden. Candace, do your thing. And Ororon for the final touch. Let's go. 200k? Holy damage! Is this C2 Furina at work? I know Molani loses a lot of damage outside of vaporized teams, but that was actually good damage, no? Oh, call me Queen, water them. There you go. Just keep out attacking and he's gonna die eventually. Oh, this was such an easy stage with a Hydro team. The Electro characters were pretty useless. They were just there to look pretty. Ult? Oh no, I'm doing so little damage with these broken characters. Ay ay ay. Bro, I'm doing only 10k per tick. This is embarrassing. I still can do it, right? Screw Mika. It's his fault. He had to die. To be fair, it was my fault. I should have used characters with cry application. Come on, Uvilet. Okay, finally. Bro, that was too close for comfort, not gonna lie. Well, that was the last stage, so it doesn't really matter too much. Got all my rewards. 800 Primogems in the bag. That's the only thing that matters. More true words have never been spoken. It's clear what we really care about as Genshin players. Nevertheless, our happiness was short-sighted as we go right back to the mines afterwards. It was time to turn things around and regain some of the lost luck we had at the beginning of this adventure. So, over the next few days, we focus exclusively on one task: artifact farming. We keep at it day after day, and even after all this effort, we're sorry to report that there's absolutely nothing to show for it. The luckless grind continues. We desperately need a break from all that grinding to save what little sanity we have left. Luckily for us, the timing couldn't be more perfect. The invasive fishing wrangler event is about to expire, giving us a perfect excuse to focus on something else, even if it's just for a day. During this event, we have to catch some fish, either helping or competing against other players. It's actually quite a fun event, and we managed to get all the rewards in one go. We even win some PvP matches, which was exactly what we needed to break the endless grinding cycle. And being in Fontaine made us realize something shocking. We don't have 100% map exploration completion. We're stuck at 99%. How is this even possible? What could possibly be left to find? We spent hours going left and right, up and down, until we finally realized we were missing one single lost Hydroculus. It was hidden high in the sky and not even showing on the map. What kind of vile developer put it there? As day 69 came to a close, it was time to confront the cruel reality and go back to grinding artifacts without getting anything good for a few more days. At this point, we've got so many unleveled scroll set artifacts while farming for the codex set that we decide to try something different. Maybe our luck is in a different set, so we're leveling up a few pieces for our support characters, hoping for some upgrades. But you know what they say, sometimes something can be too much of a good thing. Surely everything rolls perfect, right? Actually, pretty good. Crit rate. Let's go. Wait, what? What? There's no way I'm using this on Ororon. There's just no way. This is making me sick. What? This might be my best sense. Maybe this is an upgrade for Mavuika. The game is just spitting in our face. After so many days without any upgrades on the set we actually need, it goes and gives us a godly piece that most characters can even make good use of on a support set. We absolutely refuse to put this sense piece on Ororon. It's too good for him. Even to this day, he's still benched because of that piece. To extend our dread just a little longer, the next day we go and do the real adventure event. And honestly, this might be the worst event that we had to do so far. You just need to arrange the clips in the correct order to create something that vaguely resembles a movie, and you have to do this 5 times. It's a tedious and extremely boring process. Suffice to say, we did not enjoy this one. And to extend our agony even further, the next few days are being spent grinding in the artifact domain. And as you're probably used to hearing us say this by now, didn't get anything good. With our artifact luck still holding as strong as always, we decided to change things up a little bit and do the Spiral Abyss, not by our own volition, but because it's the last day for this cycle. Somehow, we just noticed it at the last second. Time flies when you're having fun. It was a pretty easy one, thankfully, as we ran a Moalani team on one side and a Chlorant overload with Mavuika on the other. Day 82 marks the start of the new 5.5 patch, and you know what that means. Yeah, you guessed it right. It's time to pray to the RNG gods again and craft another Pyro Goblet. Oh, do we risk it? Do we go for a Pyro Goblet? Is that time of the month again? Surely this is not gonna disappoint, right? Okay, let's see. Crit damage, crit rate. Wait, you need 4 of those? Bro, they are robbing me blind. What is this? You know what, let's just get it over with. At this point, I'm just tired. I don't have any more tears to shed. Okay, let's roll that bad boy. Please don't crush my dreams. I'm begging you. Please. I mean, 3 rolls into crit. Is it good? I don't know. I don't think it's better than what I already have. God damn it. Bro, I have an addiction to this shit. I think I need to stop with the crafting. At this point, I'm just wasting elixir. It's just never gonna roll well. It is what it is. Not letting these grind moments fully sink in, we decide to unlock the newer part of the region and use our surplus of Pyro sigils at Tona's Flame. Now we can go past level 30, which means a few extra Primogems. There's a new banner available, and we really want Janssen. I am about 40 PT into this banner, I think. Now, I don't want to win the 50-50, but I do want a Janssen. Please give it to me. Please don't. No! Please lose. Please, 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 please. Well, I'm not gonna be sad if I get hurt, but please lose the 50-50, please. Well, there goes my Janssen. I mean, I'm not mad because I'm gonna need to farm the same artifact set for her and Skirk. I'm legit not mad. This wasn't part of the plan, and honestly, we're not sure how to feel about it yet. But maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Getting a new 5-star character could really open up a lot of possibilities for new content on the channel. If seeing 100 Days of Varessa sounds really interesting to you, and you want to follow her journey, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out. During the next 2 days, we go right back to farming artifacts, and to our surprise, we actually get a pretty good sense piece. Our luck might finally be turning around. With luck seemingly being on our side again, we decide to do another temple for Janssen. She's the only 4-star character we're missing, and surely we'll get her before her banner ends. Huh? There's no way I just got Varessa. Please, please don't be Varessa, please. Well, it was Varessa. Hey, I cannot even be mad about it. I was at 0 PT. I guess I'm gonna have to do a Varessa video at some point. I don't know. What does her C1 even do? Well, it happened, and we can't even be mad about it. A 5-star character with 0 PT? Yes please, more of those. Even though it would have been better to lose the 50-50, we're certainly not going to complain about this kind of luck, as it seems that we are blessed when it comes to pulling, contrary to getting good artifacts. With the 5 pulls we get from the shop reset, we're trying for Janssen again. Fingers crossed. Come on, I got 2 copies of Varessa before 1 Janssen. This cannot be that hard. Yes! A Janssen and a Favonius Spear. Let's go. Actually, a God Pull. Let's freaking go. Oh. Let's see, where are you? Who's getting benched? And surprise, surprise, the one who's getting benched is our shiny new 5-star Varessa. Janssen synergizes way better with a Mavuika team than she does. But don't worry, Varessa will have time to shine in the future. The next day, we do what we always do after getting a new 4-star character. We start leveling them up, and after roaming around the newer part of the region, we gather enough of her essential materials to get Janssen up to level 70. We initially wanted to take her all the way up to 80, but there just aren't enough Dracolized rock to collect for that in 1 day, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. To cheer us up, we decide to do a temple on the weapon banner. Honestly, it's an amazing banner right now, but sadly, we didn't get anything, even though we were close to soft PT. Obviously, we still needed our dopamine hit, so the only thing left to do is leveling up some artifacts and gear Janssen up. After a few minutes of doing so, she's fully built, and honestly, we got some pretty good rolls for her. Cannot be happier with how she turned out. Now that Janssen is ready to rumble, the next day we are forced to do the event Unlimited Fighting Championship, because there's only 1 day left until it expires. In this one, we just have to defeat 5 bosses that have way too much HP. But we actually do this quite easily and manage to snag all the platinum rewards. Day 89 brings a new season of the Imaginarium Theater. This time, we're only allowed to use Pyro, Electric and Anemo characters, which is perfect for Mavuika and Janssen. The coach even manages to get the last hit on the final boss. We really need to get her to 80. And we get 800 Primogems, which we desperately need because we're broke. Desperate for resources as we are, the very next day we decide to explore the whole new part of the region, so for the next few hours we're on the grind, collecting chests, hunting down Pyroculus, taking trials and clearing missions until we explored 100% of the map. The next day we decided to keep exploring, moving a bit north towards the old capital. There are still a ton of undiscovered things for us to get there, and in just a few hours we managed to hit 100% of map completion. The only thing left to do is to ascend Janssen to 80, which we're doing it immediately now that we have all the necessary resources. As we're approaching the 100-day mark, a terrifying thought just crossed our minds. We haven't gotten an upgrade for Mavuika in ages, so for the next few days, we're laser focusing on grinding for artifacts. Surely we'll get lucky this time, right? Well, at this point, you know how it goes. Nevertheless, this wasn't time to feel sorry for ourselves. We were incredibly close to the end of our journey. So today is the last day of our journey. We've reached 100 days of farming for Mavuika. And to celebrate, we are gonna do our last artifact run. Hopefully, we can end this journey on a high note, because otherwise, I'm gonna be depressed. Of course that last effort was in vain. That's basically our signature move at this point. Why did we expect anything else? But on a positive note, we're finally free from the artifact grind. There's only one thing left to do now. Our grind has ended, and to celebrate, or to suffer a little bit more, depending how you look at it, we are going to do the final abyss on this journey. As we move towards the finish line, a whole flood of memories starts coming back. The last 100 days have all led up to this moment, and honestly, a weird nostalgia is creeping in. It's almost like we don't even want to do it. Mavuika's never going to be on the daily team again. She's fully built and friendship 10, so it's time to make room for new characters to take the lead. Like a certain cowgirl, for example. Either way, it's time to see our progress for the last time, but for some reason this abyss cycle seems totally catered towards Cryo, or future characters. Very interesting. Still, this is actually a good thing. Now, the buffs aren't in our favor, so we can finally put her to the test. Ult Mavuika? What? Only 400k? Are you serious? Bro, where are my crits? 60... 100... Okay. That's a little bit better. Can I do a complete rotation in ult again? Do I have enough energy? Where's my energy? Please! Go, Sidlali! Mavuika, ult, can you kill it? One shot? Ah, close. Close enough, close enough. Go, Sidlali, it's Papa. Wait, what? I didn't crit again. Bro, at least I'm doing some damage with the charge attacks, but come on. Where is my cryo application? God damn it, this is such a bad clear, not gonna lie. I am not gonna sugarcoat it. This is a pretty bad clear. Can I beat it before it enters the pillar phase? Oh no, that was too slow. Can I kill it without destroying the pillars actually? Let me try. Okay, actually you can. Huh, interesting. Let's go, Mavuika, it's your turn to ult. You are dead, buddy. Kind of. I thought that was one shot, but apparently not. God damn it. Doesn't really matter though. They are gonna die in the next rotation. I just need to ult with Mavuika again. I can probably kill them right here, right now. Come on, Bennett. It's your turn. Go, go, go. Yes. And just like that, we've hit it. 100 days of Mavuika dedication completed. To celebrate, there's only one last thing left on our list. You know what? As a celebration, let's go for... Nah, I cannot do it. I should save for Mavuika's weapon. Don't be dumb. Why am I trying to be dumb? Should I do it? Ay. I'm just gonna regret it. Listen, Shilon is already pretty strong, as she is. She looks amazing with this weapon, right? I'm gonna be completely honest. She totally deserves the weapon. You know what? Let's go for the weapon. As a celebration for 100 days. 2... 3, 4, this is not looking good. What am I doing? I need to stop. I don't have the Primo gems. I need to save for the future.
Pussy.
Looking back, that was a pretty smart move, but we'll get more into that in future videos, because at this point in time, this whole journey feels like a faded memory from the past. Or is it? Hopefully, we can get some more crit rate and crit damage. Please. Yes. Yes! It couldn't have gone any better. Brother! Yes! 3 into crit rate, 1 into crit damage. Oh, brother, I'll take it. Let's see how she looks. Oh yeah, now she's looking pretty hot. Holy, I got so lucky with those rolls. Let's go. Yes, she's finally completed.